All right, guys, just a quick one. So, I actually went on a road test because they also have a couple other complaints. There's some noise in the back; it just needs rear brakes, and then also they didn't even notice that it was a clunking noise in the front. So, I'm gonna take a look at that. I just mentioned it, and they're like, "Oh, I never noticed that." So, I gotta check the front end. I feel like it's a loose sway bar or maybe a ball joint. This thing does have like 200 and something thousand kilometers, but the first complaint is front AC heater blower motor doesn't work. Customer was told by another shop there was a faulty module. So I asked the customer, like, what module did they say it had? And of course they didn't give him an answer, but they don't know, right? They just tell him it's a faulty module. So they bring it over here. I personally just went on a test drive with them just for other complaints because it does have high mileage. So rear brakes are on the squealers. That's what one of the complaints, that was a noise. The other one that I actually noticed when I went on a test drive with them is the clunking noise, and that they didn't even notice. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But yeah, they're like, oh man, I should have gone with you on a test drive from the beginning. I should have brought it here. And yeah, anyways, it is their family car. I also noticed that there was a sliding door light on the dash, and they were like, yeah, they said they had checked already, and it was like $3,000 to fix. So not worried about that. So that module, what is that module? Well, you know, when the customer says the other shop said that it's this, I kind of take it as a grain of salt, you know. I don't really trust what other people say and check it for myself. So one thing, when I checked it at the power for the blower motor, there's no power. So what do I look at, right? I print out myself a wiring diagram to find where that blower motor relay is, because they did throw in a resistor and it didn't fix it. So they threw in this blower motor resistor, so it didn't fix it, so that's why they call it a module. Usually if it's a resistor, it'll default to high. I don't know if this one will do it, because it's not the kind of resistor that has the resistance in it, and it's controlled by the climate control unit. So I went right to this relay, which is on the other side underneath the dash. It's a little difficult when I was using Mitchell. The information on Mitchell is wrong. You have to actually go to the OEM wiring diagram, I think. I can't remember. But this is it. This one actually lives underneath the dash of the driver's side, not underneath the hood. It says it's part of a fuse block inside underneath the hood as a whole unit, but it is not. I'll show you where that relay is for the front blower motor. The rear blower motor is actually underneath the hood, and it's actually a relay. And yeah, so let me show you where that relay is underneath the driver's side. So yeah, I just want to double check and make sure. Yeah, they did put a new blower motor resistor. They also bent that a lock tab for the connector too. Yeah, now it's stuck like that because it's got its memory of its own, so it always goes back to the same bent position. Pretty sure it's pushed in all the way, but yeah, this is what happens. You don't even need to pry on it that much. You just got to put a little flathead screwdriver on each side, and then just pop it out. Don't have to bend the entire clip. So underneath your driver's side, this is your blower motor relay, and yeah, just by wire color, I can tell that this is the blower motor relay. So this one right here, it sits all the way up behind there, and it clicks onto that thing. So I took it off of it. Easy thing, I swapped these two relays because one is the what do you call it? The interior lights. So now that I swapped it, the fan is working again, right? Since the fans are working now, and I turn on the interior lights don't work. So my problem is just a relay, not a module like the other shop said it was. So at least they'll be happy. It's not going to cost them a module. It's just going to cost them like a, I don't know, $30 relay. And yeah, that's the fix. So I'm just going to do the rest. It's just we usually do inspections here, so I'm just going to check everything, because you know, why would the other shop let the customer go with the rear brakes on the squealer? So yeah, free inspection. Yeah, so it just needs a relay. And yeah, I think that's it. Just a quick one, quick diagnostic. Just quick, simple power and ground checks, and you're good. Save yourself a potential bad call by another shop from replacing whatever module they wanted to replace, which only was just a relay. Oh, and just to show you, I'll swap this relay and I'll show you that it what do you call it? The interior lights start working again because it's the correct relay. And yeah, it's important to know what you're looking on wiring diagram, what wire color is what. Okay, so swap the relays back. Look, the interior lights are working. I didn't even have to turn them on because it's in the door setting. But blower motor doesn't work anymore. So it just needs a relay. Simple as that. So I swapped over the relays for now because we don't have one in stock. At least that way, they can still defrost their windows. It's starting to get cold, and more safety than anything. You rather have be able to see out of your windshield than having your dome lights on. So yeah, until the relay comes in, then I'll change it. So I don't know when that's coming in, but yeah, just doing this for now, so that way they can still defrost their windows, because the mornings are getting cold now, and your windows tend to fog up because of humidity and stuff. Yeah, now I'm just gonna reclip it back up to where it's supposed to go, and then I'll take it back out when I get the new part. Where's the clip? Oh, it's on this side. Yeah, it's on this side, so it just goes right up there. What? Screw that clip. I can just stick it right here underneath the fuse box. Look, there's the thing for this thing on the back to slide on, and you just click it in there, and that's all there is. That's like a perfect place for it, rather than sticking it up all the way up there. It's just slide it right there, and it's good. So I don't know why they put it up there. Just put it there. So there's a noise that I pointed out while I was sitting in the passenger seat with the customer that he didn't even notice was this. This was loose. Our sway bar link is worn. So yeah, I pointed that out. Now we don't have parts, so now that he knows that it's there, he's not gonna not know, because it's just gonna bug him now. The other thing I also notice is the seal is leaking. You can see this axle seal is leaking, and it's dripping out of it. So also recommended that. I also recommend a few things. He said go ahead and do all of it. So yeah, we just don't have parts, right? Other than the rear brake pads I did, because they were on the steelers. Let me show you. I believe it's this one right here. You can see it's shiny. It's been touching the rotor. So yeah, that was the other complaint, of a noise. So yeah. Oh yeah. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.